Hi everyone, this is Christine with Black Tea News, and today I'm wearing orange and black to represent my team. I'm laughing because this story's so funny to me. So super straight is a thing now, and it's funny because obviously it was a joke and people are reacting to it so badly that it's actually taken a bit of a dark turn. But really quickly before you jump into it, please visit blacktnews.com. Check out material that I've written and other content. I'm on different platforms. Make sure you like and you subscribe wherever you see Black Tea News. Make sure that you check out our store. You might find something that you like. And if you would like to go the extra mile, you can go ahead and leave a gift as we try to grow this channel and the website. I really appreciate everything you guys do. You are awesome. So start on TikTok. There's a user named Kyle Royce who said, "Hey, I'm sick and tired of people saying if you're not attracted to trans people, then you're transphobic. So now I'm creating this new identification. So, people who can say I'm super straight. So yes, I'm only attracted to people who are biologically what they're born as."
Since straight people or straight men as myself, I get called transphobic because I wouldn't date a trans woman. They're like, would you date a trans woman? I'm like, no, why? That's a female. No, like, that's not a real woman to me. Like, I want real woman. No, you're just transphobic. So now I'm super straight. I only date the opposite gender women that are born women. So you can't say I'm transphobic now because that's just my sexuality,
So people in the trans community, there's backlash with it, saying you're obviously making fun of us. You're still transphobic. And, but who really latched on to this were people in the LGB community, because of course there's people who are lesbians who are only attracted to biological women, or there's gay men who are only attracted to men who have the equipment down there, and not false equipment but biological real equipment down there. And there's bi people who are like, no, I want, if I'm with whatever I'm with at the time, I want it to be what it is. So they don't want the in-betweens or the whatevers. There's tons of people in the trans community that don't care about this kind of stuff, that don't voice these things, that are like, I got my counseling, I've gotten my surgery, I've gotten my hormones, I want to live the life and the identity that I feel with, and these people making drama on social media, they don't represent me. I just want to live my life. I don't care what you're attracted to, I just care how I'm living my truth. But there are obviously people who've been vocal about this for some years now, but really it's been like the past maybe 2 years or maybe even 3 years of people trying to push this new thing of, if you're not attracted to me when after I transition, and treat me as the same as you would treat a biological person, then you're transphobic. And it's like, no, bruh, some people just want to be able to have kids without complications. Some people are just simply not turned on by, that sort of change, those sort of changes. They are attracted to people who are cisgender. And if you expect, and in many cases demand, people respect how you identify with, I don't understand why you can't just respect how people identify with sexually. And it really goes back toward that, kind of head to head that some people in the LBG community are having with the T community, because, and I guess all the other things that follow afterwards, because if you're gay or if you're a lesbian, like, you have a sexual orientation, that you have an attraction to biological sex, right? So bringing in this identification thing, saying that anyone can be anything as long as they identify it kind of flies in the face and butts up against the reality of what these other people in the community or identify with. So I saw a little bit of it on TikTok, but I saw people in the gay community reaching out using this hashtag and agreeing with it, and stitching the original video to basically, be in agreement with Mr. Kyle Royce. I say it's taken a dark turn because This hashtag is unusable on TikTok. If you search for it, it says there's nothing associated with this, and the original person who posted the video is now gone. So he's been banned for breaking various community standards. So TikTok has gone authoritative on this particular issue. Even though there are people who are stitched to him, talking trash about him, saying that if you're transphobic, if you agree with this, or if you identify that way, I'm assuming they don't like that he was making fun of a particular, not even group, just the mafia mentality of the group. But he's now gone, but they get to still call him transphobic, and all the people who feel this a similar way transphobic. You could say, yeah, he's making a joke, but the good jokes work because there's a bit of reality sprinkled in there. And the bit of reality is that there are people who are calling you transphobic. If you're a guy, they feel like if there's a woman, biological woman, who says that they're a man, that you should be attracted to that person as a man, as if everything down there is natural. But what if this person doesn't all the way look like a dude? Or what if he does look like a dude, but you want to be with someone who has a real, what? I mean, I just watched Blair White's video on this, and Blair made that point, that Blair wants that stuff. So, I mean, there's trans people who will not be with someone who just identifies a certain kind of way. So I think it's really, if you didn't want to make it a thing, then you should have just not responded so kind of crazily, because now there's a flag, and now there's people going on just being super straight pride and all this other stuff, and there's people who've made all these sort of different genders and all these sort of different flags, and it's not just they're trying to indoctrinate people into all this stuff, and just have people even kids and want to associate with all of these different things. So the fact that people saying that they're super straight is offensive enough to get banned on TikTok, to just have no videos with that hashtag, you can't search for it, to ban the person who started it. That's really intense, guys. So of course, now that it could have been a joke, but obviously because of the response, because of the backlash, because of the censorship, it's going to be a thing. That story it was about the actress Barbra Streisand. You have they call it the Streisand effect. There's a picture of someone took over her house, and she made it a big deal. And so then it became a way bigger thing than what it was originally. And you could have just sort of let it go, but because you didn't, I'm expecting a lot of super straight pride stuff during Pride Month, and that is now the reality. You don't feed the trolls, is the saying. So that's where we are right now. Like I said, I think it's a funny story. You've now made it a big thing, and it is what it is. They could have just welcomed them into the community like they welcome everything else in. And you could say, well, they're making a joke. Well, sometimes you have to be strategic with your enemy. And what you've done is, yeah, I'm sure you guys reported all the videos, and you got that stuff knocked down, and you got that stuff knocked off on TikTok, and maybe you can get it banned on Twitter, and maybe you can get this video banned on YouTube. I don't know. And maybe you can get it banned on YouTube and Facebook. Maybe you can go that far, but you're not going to make it not a thing. You're just going to make it a new mantra, and it's gonna we could call it a right wing thing, but it's really gonna expand further than that, because there's people who feel this way on a broad spectrum. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you that you share, that you subscribe wherever you are watching this on whatever platform. Make sure that you go to blacktnews.com. You check out articles that I've written and other content I've got on there. If you want to see some of my TikTok videos, I've got that on my front site, but I'm on TikTok. Make sure that you check out some of our merchandise. Also, if you would like to support, you can also leave a gift there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.